What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Valley State in the Online Dynasty. Really excited to kick this one off. Week 9 action coming at you. We are heading to Northern Illinois, so in-state conference opponent here against the Huskies here in Week 9. We're coming off a heartbreak last week, an absolute last play heartbreak. Which is really hard for us because we had so many recruits in the stands. Unfortunately, they saw us fall last week to Bowling Green on a last-second throw. An absolute heartbreak in the Valley for the Crusaders as we lost to Bowling Green 38-35, our first home loss of the year. With that said, looks like last week, Scuba Steve fell to the Troy Trojans at Troy, 21-45, and the Italian Baller continuing his run of the season, ranked 19 this week, so he did win 49-35 against Tulsa in Week 8 action. Now that we are over halfway, I do want to give a little bit of update of what is going on around the country. Where are other teams falling? So you can see the top team in the country, Alabama, 99 overall, 7-0 on the season. But in second, according to the coaches' poll, is the Cincinnati Bearcats out of the American Conference. 7-0 as well, Ohio State, Florida, and Texas, your top 25. North Carolina, Miami, Oklahoma, Clemson, and Oregon are your top 10. Utah, Georgia, Iowa, Iowa State, and Oklahoma State, top 15. Florida State, Ole Miss, Penn State, Southeastern State, user-controlled, Central Florida and Michigan, Baylor, LSU, Boston College, and Nevada, your top 25. A quick peek at the conference standings here in the MAC. We are right in the middle. So Western Michigan atop the conference right now. Central Michigan in second, who is our rival, followed by Bowling Green, Ohio, Miami of Ohio, I should say, Georgia Southern, Toledo, Kent State, and Valley State with a current conference record of 1-2. Update on the Heisman. Looks like Italian Baller has got a real legitimate chance of securing a Heisman here in year 1. Brady Hudson, the starting quarterback from Lubbock, Texas, atop the board. Kobe Pace, the sophomore halfback out of Clemson. And it looks like even Kenyon Crowell, the senior out of Houma. We talked about Houma early in the season. Kenyon Crowell on the Heisman board as well. Kenneth Walker III out of Michigan State. And Jerome Ford out of Cincinnati on the Heisman watch here for this season. No surprise here that our top leading passer in the league is Brady Hudson from Southeast State. It does look like UTSA is actually number 2, so 2 user-controlled teams. Not sure how much of that was the user, since we just had Scuba Steve join here a couple weeks ago. McCall, Strong, and Leary, top 5. Jackson, 12th highest passing yards in the country. Rushing leaders also ahead is Southeastern State. And it looks like NIU is number 2, who we take on this week, so that will make it interesting. UMass, UNLV, and Colorado State also have players in the top 5. Marquise Jackson, 67 on the list, so that means that Jake Majerus is not on this list, not even in the top 50, so really disappointing to see that we are not doing well in the rush yards, but as to be expected, we've seen the rush the past few weeks. It hasn't been there. Receiving leaders, we spread the ball out, so you're not going to see our team specifically as far as one of the top in the country. Looks like Maryland Demas Jr. is atop the board there. Southeast State does have Armstrong in the top 5 right there at number 3. So the Italian Baller really showing out this season as far as the records, yards, and everything else go. Tackle leaders, you can also see he must play a lot of defense with all the scoring he does, because they have a lot of tackles. Top 4 in the country with 49, 40, 38, and 37 respectively. Sack leaders, no user-controlled team on here. Devontae McDermott has 4. We had 3 a couple weeks ago, so that certainly helped. Hopefully we will have a few more in the upcoming weeks. Picks, we've seen it. Jared Green had the 1 pick a few weeks ago. We haven't been good as far as picks. It doesn't look like most users have. Not in the top 5, certainly. And that'll do it for the stats. So, really impressive to see Southeast State knocking it out of the park this year as far as their stats and accolades are going. Will be interesting to see how we do toward the end of the year when the trophy presentations are. So at this point, all we can hope for is a returner of the year based on how many times we've taken the ball back and how many yards we actually get. So it's looked good for McPherson returning kicks, but outside of that, I don't expect much for accolades, especially after taking a look at stats here over halfway through the season. We'll jump into recruiting just a little bit here before the game. And as we take a look at the board, we've got some interesting things going on. Of course, we are out to a big lead on a few of our key players. Jason Mason, we've been eyeing him since the beginning of the year. Out of Oregon, Ohio, the 6'2", 267 center. Huge lead currently. A lot of our big bonuses that you'll see this week are going to come from the fact that we had a lot of folks visiting last week. It is a big bummer that we ended up losing that game last week to Bowling Green, but we still were able to get a good amount of points from the visit, so hopefully we can lock these players in. Of course, we do have 3 official commits to Valley State for the future. Joe Andrews out of Illinois, Anthony Jackson committed to us, and of course our first commit of the season, Chris Corbett. So we do have 3 locked in. I was hoping for a few more after our big visit week last week in week 8, but we don't have any official commits as of now. Hopefully this will be the turning point after here in week 9. A couple that we're really close on, Chris Smith, our athlete, 94% locked now after the visit last week. I did take a few points away. We were at 500 all season. I've lowered that now to 400 because we are at such a high lock, and over 4,000 points separate us from Oregon. So I took a few points away from him because there are a few players that are starting to fall a little bit. One other player that I did take points away was Reggie Hunt, and I do believe I'm probably going to take him off the board after this week. We're just falling so quickly. We never had a huge amount of points, but going down 615 a week to Wisconsin, and with such a small bonus, there's just little to no chance we're going to be able to pick up Hunt. Philip Hart we did go pretty heavy on. He is our second receiver that could commit this year. We got to work our way up to that top position. As you can see, Ball State now getting in the mix. Luckily, we do have a little bit bigger bonus than Ball State, so we're going to keep the throttle down. But I want to go ahead and get into it. So Valley State will be taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies as we visit Dekalb, Illinois. Short journey for the Crusaders this week, but not going to be an easy one as NIU is high in the rankings in the MAC conference. As you can see, we are about evenly matched, so really excited to get into this one as we've got Illinois on Illinois action. And we are live in Dekalb, Illinois. The stadium should look the same as the Valley State Crusaders, and that's because it is the same. Really excited to take on the Huskies here today in Dekalb, in-state MAC conference opponent. We've really got to step it up this week after we are coming off a 2-game lose streak, both to MAC opponents. Although this is the same stadium, it is good to see that Valley State does have a little bit better crowd attendance, at least visually to me, looking at the Northern Illinois Stadium here. We do have a little bit of a new uniform this week, so I don't believe you guys have seen the white-on-white action. We are going to be whited out against the Huskies today. We will get to start with the ball here to begin with the Huskies. So McPherson going to take this one out. Looking for the edge, does get it! Around the corner, 30, 40, to midfield, 50, 40, 30. He's going to take it, 10, 5, touchdown right off the bat. There it is, Devontae McPherson. Touchdown, Valley State. It's the breakout we've waited for all season long. Offense doesn't even have to see the field, as Devontae McPherson, the speedster, will take it all the way back to open this one up here in Dekalb. 7-0, just like that, as the Crusaders on top of the Huskies early in this one. Toledo taking on Bowling Green, both teams who have taken us down this year, as Toledo looked really good against the Crusaders. Bowling Green with a lucky pass at the end. We'll call it that. All right, we're going to try something a little bit different this week. We were working with the D-line last week, and I want to try that again. So we've got Deon McPherson. Just took one to the house with his brother Deontay, as we've got to get there. We do. User tackle as Whaley picks up 5 on the carry. Looks like Hubbard strafed across the defense there and able to pick up the first tackle of the game. Really would be huge to have a big defensive stop right at the beginning of the game, as it's 2nd and 5 for the Huskies. We bring the blitz, and it gets there. Forces an errant pass. Lombardi 0 for 1. Now 3rd and 5 for the Huskies. We are going to continue the pressure here today. We've got the pressure on the Huskies right now, as we go ahead and think this is a pass. 3rd and 5, going to be a big down for the Huskies. Deon McPherson set to make a move. And we get there! No, we don't. They break the tackle. We were there. Deontay McPherson get the swim move. We were right in the gap, as Harrison Whaley going to find his way through the teeth of the defense and pick up a first down. That gives the Huskies a fresh set of downs after the pickup. And we're going to go ahead and bring the pressure back, as we are there. Hubbard again. TFL for the 56. And you know what? Maybe it was user error, as all of a sudden Hubbard is really making an impact for the Crusaders. We are going to keep the pressure on the Huskies this first drive. We really want to solidify this, as it has been. And they do a quick little bubble screen there to Whaley. Picks up 14 and a fresh set of downs for the Huskies, so able to beat our concept on the quick pass. Here we come again, as it's first and 10 now for the Huskies. Pass across the middle, brought down from behind by Kyle Wall. Good tackle there by Wall, had to have it after Lombardi completes the pass for 6. After that completion and great tackle by Kyle Wall, it's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Huskies. Going to come out a little bit heavier concept now, as we have got to get there. Pancakes, we do trip them up. We do end up tripping him up, and London going to take him down and finish off the play there. As we've got an interesting one-man front here for our defensive line. And we're going to try and take advantage of it. We've got 2 people there. And this time, Barnes up to make the play, our free safety. Going to pick up 1 for Whaley. As we've looked pretty okay this drive, definitely giving up some first downs. We're going to try to be a bend, not break defense, as it's now 2nd and 9. Huskies going to come out, and they're going to set the pass, and we're there! Deon McPherson with the sack! We kept the pressure on, and this is the position that I feel much more comfortable with. Playing D-tackle. We're ripping, trying to get there. Tries to break the pocket, and we are there for the sack. 3rd and 13 for the Huskies. It's gotta have a stop here, as they are under center for this one. We've got to make some moves. Too much time in the pocket right now. Looking for the pass, and it is incomplete. Nobody could get open. Defensive coverage sack there for the Crusaders. 4th and 13, as they're going to set up for a deep field goal here. Kick is up, and it is good from the Huskies. So quite a long field goal made there. After the field goal, it's going to be 7-3. Valley State on top, as they're going to get the ball back. McPherson with another opportunity here. Got the edge again. Brings it out to the 30-yard line. The Husky defense will see the field for the first time here today. First time this offense sees the field today for Valley State. Pass on first down. Pass is complete to Edgar Allen. He's going to pick up 11 on the first down reception. Defense was cheating up there, so we had to take advantage of that. Jackson now 1 for 1, 11 yards on the day, as we've got a fresh set of downs here for the Crusaders. Jackson on the option. Keeper going to pick up 8 with his first carry of the day. That'll bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Crusaders, as we are at midfield for this one. And really got to have a better block by Battle. If Battle holds that block, we've got an opportunity to take that one pretty far with Jackson on the read option. Now 3rd and 5 for the Crusaders, as the Husky fans going to get into this one. Pass over the middle, caught by Cummings. As we had some pressure up the middle and a blitz on the corner, we pick it up. Big play from Kenny Cummings. After the completion, it's now 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. As it looks like they are bringing a blitz here. That's what, at least, that is indicative of me with that person standing up. Tough pass from Jackson as we were a little bit late on our reads there. Gonna be the first incompletion of the day. As now it's 2nd and 10 for the Crusaders. Looks like, again, they might be sneaking up some pressure here. So we're going to try to take advantage of that through the air. Oh my gosh, and we throw another pick. They sat on it. And Jackson, another case of the Pixies. As that one was a pretty impressive reach behind by 14. And he's going to take it away from Devontae McPherson. Defense going to have a stop here again. We keep finding ourselves in these holes. And we've thrown a lot of picks this year. There's no doubt about that. That has been one of the toughest things about the start of this dynasty. As they're going to call that a catch. That didn't look like a catch to me, but it was a pickup of 12. Tough start here for Valley State on offense as they do find themselves in the hole. We've got some pressure. Trying to stop. Oh, man. And sometimes the Heisman mode, it just makes you wonder, but Whaley picks up 10. So back-to-back first down plays. Back-to-back first down plays here for the Huskies as they are really pushing the defense around here. It's 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Got to have some pressure. We try to bring it. We miss with Bowen. We missed the big hit. Elgin Bowen, 22, misses with the big hit. Trayvon Rudolph going to take advantage of it. 45-yard TD house call for the Huskies. Kick is good. That's going to be 10-7. Northern Illinois now on top of Valley State. Back to get this one again. Looking for a little bit more magic from McPherson. McPherson going to have the edge again. Gets tangled up right from behind. Valley State takes the field again after the interception last drive. This one's going to be kept by Majerus. Pick up 2 for the Crusaders. Really need a big answer from Valley State after the crucial error by Jackson last drive. Pass complete to McPherson over the middle. That's going to be a pickup of 14. Pitch and catch from Jackson to McPherson. McPherson, the speedster, wearing number 9. Going to bring up a fresh set of downs for the Crusaders. 1st and 10. Valley State with the ball here near midfield. And we tried to give it there, but Jackson going to go ahead and keep that pickup of 1. Just trying to salvage anything he could there as we weren't able to get the ball off. McPherson with an abdominal strain. Not liking the looks of that. 1st and 10 as now Jake Majerus going to get an opportunity. Picks up 10 on the rush. Gets the ball from Jackson out of the backfield there. We'll go ahead and sub in Hunter for McPherson. We don't want to lose McPherson any longer than we have to. After the rush by Majerus, it's going to bring up a fresh set of downs. Jeff Hunter going to pick up the reception on the play, on the little hook route. Going to pick up 17 for Jeff Hunter's first reception, as he was on an island out there with the cornerback. Now 1st and 10 for the Valley State Crusaders as we are winding down here in the first quarter. Going to look to scramble here, as we're just going to go ahead and slide. We pick up 9 there. It's going to end the first quarter of action. Valley State trailing NIU 10-7. Now with a fresh set of downs, Valley State is threatening. Still able to pick up a first down as we are on the 11-yard line. Nowhere to go with that one. We're just going to go ahead and throw it away. I was a little worried we were not outside the tackle box, but it looks like they had a little bit of a QB contain on. Now 2nd and 10 for Valley State. Majerus in motion. And it looks like it's going to be keeper for Jackson up the middle. He's going to hold on to the ball. Picks up 6 on the rush. 3rd and 4 now for the Crusaders as they are threatening here in deep on the Huskies. Tossed into coverage there. Very questionable throw. I thought they might have trailed off of the slant there, but they didn't. I think we're going to go ahead and take the points here. Just to stay tied here with the Huskies. And we do knock it through, so it will be 10-10. Valley State and NIU all knotted up here. 5:56 left here in the first half. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Huskies as Valley State is going to be looking for a big defensive stop. We've got Deon McPherson here in the middle of the field as it's going to be a broken tackle for Whaley. He's going to pick up 8 on the carry. Takes a couple of Crusaders to take down Whaley there. Now 2nd and 2. As again, the Crusaders, this would be a huge defensive stop if we could stop them this drive as we are getting bullied. Great tackle. Kyle Wall stands up Whaley. Does pick up 4 and a first down, but Kyle Wall, great tackle on the play. As the NIU rushing attack is pretty good. We saw that at the stat line at the beginning of this one. Trying to get some pressure, and we don't. Kyle Wall going to knock out Miles Joyner on the 11-yard reception. Kyle Wall proving to be a big asset for us here today. Again, we're going to bring a little bit of pressure here, trying to force the Huskies into an errant throw. As we've got people in the middle. That looked like Booker there. Big 95. Booker on the tackle. Will be a TFL. 2nd and 12 now for the Huskies. After the big dog play by Booker, it is now 2nd and 12 as we would love to see another TFL here. If not, just hold them to 3rd down. It is going to be a tackle. Not for loss quite. But that's fine. Devontae McDermott comes up big. Big 91 there on the play. Now 3rd and 11 for the Huskies. Gotta have something here. We want to stop the Huskies right here. Force a punt on this drive. And they are going to tightrope that sideline again. Tyrese Ritchie with the reception. And man, the outs and corner routes absolutely kill us every single week. It doesn't seem like we have a way of stopping that. Unless we call the perfect play, which, you know, we similarly don't. 1st and 10 Huskies after the forced 3rd down, and we got nobody on the blitz as they're going to pitch it out to Joyner again on the little out concept. Had nobody there to pick him up after the Crusaders brought big pressure. And the Huskies quickly now in a threatening position for the go-ahead score. Hand off to Whaley as he's going to get forced in the middle and finally brought down by a slew of Crusaders. Pickup of 6 for Whaley on the carry. Really trying to focus this time. Really trying to focus in on this game. It's 2nd and 4 now for the Huskies. We've had back-to-back losses and it really just, it's not fun to lose. So we got an opportunity here. Big stop. Whaley loses a yard. Was that Hubbard? Was that Hubbard with the play? And it was. He does get pushed as a block, but Hubbard comes up with the big tackle on the perimeter. 3rd and 5, Huskies. So here we go. 3rd and 5. What a stop this would be for the Crusaders. On the NIU Huskies, it's going to be a pass. We did bring pressure. Oh, and we were there with McDermott. We were there with McDermott, and the quarterback finds his way around Ricky Lombardi. Right around Devontae McDermott. As we were there in the animation, we got picked up by the guard who kind of pulled over there. Touchdown Huskies on a tough drive. Kick is good. 17-10 now as the Huskies on top for the first time here today. Toledo still holding off Bowling Green in this matchup. And now we really need an answer. As McPherson is back in the game and ready to take this one to the house. Gets around the perimeter. Devontae McPherson down the sideline again. 40, breaks a tackle to 50, pushed out of bounds finally. 58-yard return. What a highlight of this season. Devontae McPherson with a huge return for the Crusaders. Try to get the ball to Majerus there in a bubble screen. The wide receivers held their blocks just long enough for us to get the catch, not quite long enough to make a play. Now 2nd and 5 for the Crusaders. Now 2nd and 9 for the Crusaders, as we are still looking to establish this run, as Jackson going to have the keeper there. He's going to pick up 11 on the rush. Great keep from Jackson on the read option there. That will pick up a first down for the Crusaders, as we're really trying to establish again that run. We haven't had it here in a few weeks, and the blocks just haven't been great. As great cut there from Jackson, as he's going to pick up another 12 on the keeper option out of the backfield. As now the Crusaders looking to threaten 1st and 10. We've got a little play action called here. We'll see how this does. We got Edgar Allen. Edgar Allen rushing to the corner. Touchdown, Crusaders. All of the run plays finally pay off as Edgar Allen going to get the reception after the play action in the backfield. Big score, big answer from the Crusaders, as there's just over 90 seconds remaining here in the first half. Extra point is through the uprights, and we are knotted up here in Dekalb, 17 all. As here we go, 1st and 10 for the Huskies after the big Crusader answer. Going to look for a big answer from our defense to hold them here before half. The Huskies do get the ball after half, which is definitely tough on us. We're pretty accustomed, and we miss both diving players, as the rush from the quarterback proving to be a pretty serious factor in this one. Nothing looked good downfield, and they were able to break contain. Hate to see that. Big pickup from the quarterback of NIU there, as all of a sudden Huskies looking to threaten. Little dink and dunk out of the backfield to Whaley for the Huskies. They're going to call their first timeout. Now 2nd and 6 with 1:17 remaining here in the first half. Another sideline tightrope from the Huskies, and they are just able to do that all day long. They've got enough speed with their receivers. And really, we've got to switch this up. We've got to go to zone, as Lombardi's 8 for 10, 117 on the day already. Mild concussion, though, for Grady of the Huskies. As, man, of course, the one time we call a stunt, they decide we're going to run the ball right there. 2nd and 5 now after the pickup of 5. As NIU playbook is open, but only one timeout now remaining here with 1:10 left in the first half. They're going to go ahead and give this ball again, and why wouldn't you? As Owen Elgin finally does come up with a tackle there. Still good for a first down from the Huskies. Clock winding down now. I don't know if we want to call our timeouts or just take this one to half. Really depends, and we really would love to see a huge stop from our defense, as we are just absolutely washed down there on the double team. McPherson had no answer, as they're going to call the hurry up. And we'll keep the pressure on them. It's not our pressure to worry about. I'll go ahead and call this a pass. It is going to be a pass. And then the game calls it a touchdown. Touchdown NIU. Fullback out of the backfield going to get some action, as the Huskies going to take another lead here with just under 40 seconds remaining. Pass was a little bit behind. Hubbard was a little late to get to the play there, but Huskies able to capitalize nonetheless, score the go-ahead touchdown. Not much time left in this one as far as before half, so just going to go ahead and give up some prayers. Allen! What a play! As we'll call our first time out. Allen on the reception there, and we were able to capitalize. Looking to just get a few more yards here, as the O-line held up just long enough for us to make an impact. Tried to have McPherson there, and he was there. It hit him in the hands. We even tried to use or catch that. It bounced right off his stone hands. So it is going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Crusaders. Really trying to focus on my passes here, so that's why I've been a little bit more quiet in the middle of the passes. So hopefully you can understand as we are trying to make an impact to take the Crusaders as far as we can here this year. We got one-on-one. Jeff Hunter trying to get the catch there and does not. 3rd and 10 now for the Crusaders as we've got just 12 seconds left here. So we are going to try and get in field goal range, I think, at the very least. Obviously, we've been trying to do that most of the time here. But field goal range would be very pivotal. We got 2 timeouts left, so the middle of the field is available. As we're just going to take it. We got 7 seconds left. So I'm not too concerned. Only 7 seconds, so we will just go ahead and call at least 1 timeout. Get our quarterback all good to go. And, you know, maybe we've got a shot here, either toward the end zone. We'll kind of see what the defense gives us. Would love to take a shot toward the end zone tied up here before half. That would be great, although I don't fully expect it. Man, it would be nice if Osborne could knock this one out for us. And Osborne's got a shot deep. Joe Osborne with the pick. With the touchdown, I should say. Joe Osborne beats his corner on 4th and 5, and we took a shot on Joe. He beat the corner. He had enough arm from Jackson, and it's a touchdown for the Crusaders. Just 2 seconds left here in the first half. Kick is through the uprights, and it is now 24-24. Valley State knots it up here right before half. Great action here in this one in Dekalb, Illinois. Knotted up 24-all as we head into halftime. Huskies will get the ball here to start the second half, but really a big answer right before the half ended from Jackson and the Crusaders, as there was an absolute bomb to Joe Osborne. McPherson having a big game in the kick return department and has had plenty of opportunities. First time hitting the field here in the second half for the Huskies. We're going to go ahead and bring some pressure. So we are going to call the bluff and see if we can catch the Huskies off guard, as they are going to call pass to start this one out. And of course, just another little tightrope on that sideline. So, you know, Huskies pick up the blitz. We brought 6. Nobody got there for the Crusaders, as it's now 1st and 10 for the Huskies pretty quickly after that pass. Almost get there with McPherson, as Lombardi finally has an incomplete pass, as there was a big hit on the intended receiver, going to jostle that one loose. That will bring up 2nd and 10 for the Huskies, as we are continuing to bring that pressure. We are going to force them to be a little more uncomfortable in the pocket. It has bit us a few times. We only need to be right a handful more, as great stop there from Hubbard, as they pick up the fullback out of the backfield. Hubbard again with a tackle there. That will bring up another pivotal 3rd down for the Huskies, as it's 3rd and 10, looking to make an impact here. McPherson can't get around. Gotta stop him. We do. It's 4th and inches right at midfield. Will the Huskies go for it? We've got to, hopefully not. And they are going to be in punt formation. They are in punt formation, but we're going to play this one safe, because I'm nervous this is going to be a fake, and we have got to be there in case it is a fake. 4th and inches, and they do punt it away. So, our guy instantly ran away from it, and it is an absolute perfect punt from the Huskies. The ball is on the 1. Oh my goodness, and we cannot catch a break. We cannot catch a break, as they are forced into a punt and absolutely take advantage of it. Just got to get it out of the end zone there, as it's going to be a pickup of 9 for Devontae McPherson on the slant. And that will give us a little bit of breathing room, as it's now 2nd and inches for the Crusaders. Get Majerus out of the backfield there, as the Huskies were bringing pressure. So just had to check that one down. We knew we didn't have much time. It's going to pick up a fresh set of downs for the Crusaders, as we'll come out in a similar look here with our fresh set of downs. and hopefully the Huskies will start to respect our passing game a little bit. We're going to give this to Majerus. Oh, man, we had an opportunity to hit that hole. We just got stuck. We got stuck up on maybe the D tackle there, so he able to stick that big old grizzly paw out and get a piece of Majerus' uniform and pull him down. Pickup of 3 for Jake Majerus after the read option. Go ahead and audible this. 2nd and 7, as it's going to be a sweep to the right for Majerus, and he's going to hold on for a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 4 for the Crusaders after the pickup. 3rd down and 4 for the Crusaders. Oh, man, we tried to sneak that over. Oh, man, we tried to sneak that over DeVoe, and DeVoe was doing great there. We didn't have much as Lance DeVoe gets the pick. We didn't see much there. Wasn't much there as we tried to float that ball over DeVoe. Tight end, we did have an option as he snuck out there at the last second, but they just had a lot of lockdown coverage as we are trying. I thought that would flip me to a different person, but it's going to be a catch for the tight end, Joyner, as they pick up a quick 1st down. Huskies now threatening after another interception, another mistake, and we have been in our woes as far as interceptions go. We've got the pressure and got to bring it here. Oh, man, I thought it was going to switch me to a different player, but luckily Jared Green comes up with the tackle there on Wiley. 2nd and 10 now for the Huskies after the quick pass to the halfback Whaley, as we got to stuff this in the middle, and we do. Big stop there by Clement was the first one to get in on the action. Great stop for the Crusader defense. Another one of these 3rd down plays, and this is going to be crucial. This would hold them to a potential field goal, as we had a stop last time, and it is going to be a screen. Got to have someone there. We don't have anyone, and the blockers are just abundant. Perfectly timed screen. Nobody was there. We had no answer. We were getting pancaked, cut, hammered. Didn't matter. Touchdown, Huskies. Kick is good. Huskies up 31-24 over the Crusaders here in this one. Miami of Ohio atop the Ohio Bobcats in another MAC action. A couple of Ohio teams there battling it out as Toledo still on top of Bowling Green, as that helps share some MAC information going on in the conference. McPherson going to get a shot at this one. He's got the corner again. They're backpedaling as he gets to near midfield again. Devontae McPherson has been great at the return game. He's got 2 returns for touchdowns, 1 at punt, 1 at kick. So really need a big answer here from the Crusaders after another interception. And the turnovers have just been absolute issues for Valley State of late, as we go just 1 yard there with Jackson on the keeper. After that carry, it's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Crusaders. We might have it again, as Jeff Hunter is deep, and he pops the top off the defense inside the 5. They were playing press coverage, and there was nothing there. As what do we have to lose with a below 500 record? We pop it up to Jeff Hunter, who finds the ball. Tried to get a touchdown there, of course, fall just short. Now 1st and goal from the goal line. Going to try to take advantage of the numbers here. And Jackson on the keeper. Touchdown, Valley State. What a quick answer from the Crusaders. Really like what happened there on that play, so we might have to be going back to that down inside the 5, as we've had a lot of struggle there this season with punching it inside the red zone. Dahl set to kick this one deep, knotted up 31 all here in Dekalb now. Valley State back on defense here, as we had a huge answer from our offense last drive. We're going to bring a little bit of pressure. Getting pancaked, but a TFL. Who is there? It looks like it was London on the TFL. And the defense really shining today, as we got absolutely blown over by the pulling guard there. That will bring up 2nd and 13 for the Huskies. After the stop, we've got to have another back-to-back play. They're going to hand it off. Just pinch them in. Just pinch them in. We looked good. They do pick up 5, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Huskies, as Whaley is having a pretty good day. Hubbard with another tackle. This would be a big stop for the Crusader defense, as we might have an opportunity to get the ball back here. Looks like it's going to be a screen. We got to get there. And we read it as a D lineman and no one got in our way, so we do force the incomplete pass. 4th and 8 now for the Huskies, as Valley State going to get the ball back, as McPherson deep to receive this one. Valley State with the ball back here. 1st and 10. As they are really loading the box. We are running down a little bit on time, though, so we're going to have to keep this one. Jackson has an opportunity trying to get to the edge, and he will pick up just over 9. Going to set up 2nd and inches for the Crusaders. So here we go. 2nd and inches now for the Crusaders after the keeper from Jackson on the read option. Single back in for this one, as Jackson going to keep it again on the read option. Picks up 5. That'll be good enough to move the sticks. Should be the end of the 3rd quarter, I should say, as that will do it. 3 quarters are in the books. We're all tied up 31 all between the Huskies and the Crusaders in Dekalb. Players are fresh after resetting the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. Start of the 4th quarter underway here, and this one, as Jake Majerus is going to keep it on the read option there. Going to pick up 7. Great rush from Jake Majerus, putting his head down and fighting for those yards. Now 2nd and 3 for the Crusaders after that pickup, as we're just going to give it back to Majerus. He's going to get the handoff, as he will have a healthy carry for 11. Good rushing day as we pick up. We're over 100 yards finally on the day. Really good to see after a handful of weeks where we really struggled. So really just trying to take it to this Husky defense to end out the day. We just want to get in either field goal range or obviously score a touchdown, as we've got our power offense trying to get the big heavies out in front, as Jake Majerus picks up 8 on the carry. That was a big carry for Jake Majerus, as he's going to get a little bit of rest on the sideline. Freddie Dykes comes in, as we are trying to impose our will for the first time this season with the O-line, as Dykes will pick up 9. And really just trying to take this clock down against the Huskies. We don't really want them to have the ball back, as we keep spreading them out and just run into the power O, as Dykes will pick up 5. And if you pick up 5 yards every time, you're going to win the game. Freddie Dykes finally getting some action here this season and some positive yards. Dykes still in, as Jake Majerus is... Actually, Jake Majerus back in now for the Crusaders, as it's going to be another handoff to Majerus as he makes a cut. Going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Crusaders after pickup from 5 of Majerus. 50 yards on the day for the 21. 3rd and 1 now. As we called the wrong play, but we got to have this one here. Jake Majerus on the keeper. Puts his head down, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Crusaders, as they are inches away from going into the end zone here. As the Huskies definitely going to make it tough. They brought a nice blitz package there. Coming up on 2 minutes left here in this one, as Jackson going to get the keeper. Not quite enough, as it's going to be 3rd and goal now. Looking for 1 yard here, as we are a minute 30 left. As Dykes up the middle for a Valley State touchdown. Might be the first one for Freddie Dykes on the season. Touchdown Valley State, and they're going to go up late here in this one. Kick is good, and a big answer from the Crusaders as they go on an absolute drive running the ball. Here we go. The Huskies take the field. Gonna have to have a 2-minute drive. 90 seconds left in this one. Valley State up 38-31. Pick your favorite team, as he's got all day. Gonna try. And he does get a first down. He is bowling over our team. Picks up 10 as the hurry-up offense in full effect. Going to try that again. 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Minute 20 now in the game. We try to call that it's going to be a pass, and they do a nice little check down. Big hit from Hubbard. as Whaley picks up the reception there, and 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 now, as the Huskies are quick on offense in the hurry up. Looking deep, got the spy though, and that's not going to be enough. Timeout Huskies, as Clement takes down the scrambling quarterback. Fresh set of downs for the Huskies. Now just 53 seconds remaining in this one. As McPherson tries to round the corner, and our QB spy going to hold good there. Only picks up 5 and lost a lot of time. Need a touchdown for NIU, as what will the Huskies do? Time is dwindling at this point. 2nd and 5. We've got to get a little bit of pressure on the Husky quarterback here, as he has had all day, and they are keeping plenty in there. Just another little check down, and they're going to have to call a hurry up. 40 seconds and counting. 3rd and 1 now for the Huskies. Do need to pick up a first down, just can't give up a touchdown on our side, as we've got the QB contained, but it is going to be good enough to pick up that first down, as it's now 25 seconds left in this one. They are going to hold on to that timeout, and they have slowly just crept their way down the field. Just don't want to see what happened last week. A last-second toss, and Lombardi's just going to toss this one out. As, oh no, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that's not Hubbard. I couldn't quite see who it was. Oh, I try to self-contain, as we have a big hit from Clarence London, our safety with the Thunder. 5 seconds left. And here we go. This is going to be for the game. This is the same thing that happened last week. We can't have it happen again. 3rd and 5, game on the line. Puts up a prayer. This one's knocked down, but it's going to be 1 second left on the clock. The Huskies will have another opportunity, as we've got to do it again. We've got to do it again. They need a touchdown to tie. Just can't have anything crazy happen in this one. It happened last week in the Valley. We don't want to see it here in Dekalb. And they're going to score! They're going to score! I can't make this up, guys. I cannot make this up. Are you kidding me? We are going to overtime in Dekalb. Now it's overtime against the Huskies after 2 back-to-back weeks of just prayers that are answered for the opposing team. And we are morally defeated. A big stop from our defense here would be huge, as it has been a tough week and we lose Arrington. Big sack! Big sack. We were trying to read the play there, and Lombardi goes down. Dion McPherson with the sack. 3rd and 21. 3rd and 21 for the Huskies after a last-second bomb. Got them to overtime. Really would love to see a stop from the defense here, and it's back to a screen. And we're there all day long. 4th and 25. TFL. Whaley goes down on back-to-back screen attempts, and this was a great stop for the Valley State defense. And NIU is going for it. NIU is going to go for it here on 4th and 25 in overtime. They don't think they can get the kick. What can we do? I'm saying he's out of bounds. I'm saying he's out of bounds. I got a call. But the booth will challenge this. Oh my gosh, he was out of bounds. I don't know. The graphics aren't perfect. That's tough. What are you going to say?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It stands. 4th and 25. A shot to the end zone by the Huskies, and it's good? Oh my gosh. How many heartbreaks can you have in one game? How many heartbreaks can you have in one game? Crusaders on offense now. Time, not a factor. Just can't have any mistakes after the Huskies pull out an absolute prayer. Drop by Kenny Cummings. Can't have that in crucial moments. The Huskies are just on fire. They are destined to win this game at this point. I don't know even what to say. I'm at a loss. We're supposed to have done something well here twice. As what do you absolutely do? Gonna be tripped up from behind. Marquise Jackson picks up 12 on the scamper. Can't even make this one up, folks. 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. Cannot make this up. Just get it to Cummings as he'll pick up 4. 2nd and 6 now for the Crusaders as our O-line is exhausted. It's been a hell of a day for them. As Majerus going to cut it up. Just got to be big. Got to be big. We get the first down, so that is helpful. So here we go. 1st and goal now for the Crusaders. As Jackson is still exhausted after that carry earlier. Just need to score, and we do. We get it in with Jake Majerus. We're going to knock this one up. Go into 2nd overtime. Kenny Cummings does hold on to this one as it's 1st and 10 in the 2nd overtime here for the Crusaders. Team is exhausted. Team is exhausted. It has been a long day for the Crusaders and a lot of points, as you can see up on the board. 2nd overtime here, and we really need to score. We want our defense back on the field. They have looked good all day long. As Jackson's going to find his way around and get bumped out of bounds after the 10-yard rush. We're going to rely on our O-line. We don't say that very often. But they have looked pretty good here as they are exhausted. Jackson is exhausted as well. Going to try to get the edge here. Not quite enough. Going to pick up 2 on the scamper from Majerus. So he's got 71 and a touchdown today. Now 2nd and goal for the Crusaders. As Cummings gets the ball, but he is going to be just short of the goal line. With an exhausted Marquise Jackson at the helm, we need 1 here. And we do. Jackson gets 1. And that is all we needed. As we are going to go up 52 to 45. They do a screen there, but we're going to pick them up and stop them in the backfield. Clement with the tackle. 2nd and 11 for the Huskies. They've got to get a touchdown here to match what we did on offense. 2nd overtime here in Dekalb. As they are going to have enough to pick up 7 there. 8, we'll call it. 3rd down and 3. A stop here would be nice. As it's a miscommunication. But Lombardi going to take it up the gut and pick up a fresh set of downs. This is ridiculous, man. What can we do? We are destined to lose this game. This is just tough. Touchdown, Huskies. Touchdown, Huskies on the slant. We can't stop them. It's now 52 all here in Dekalb. 104 points between the two teams. We're going to have to start going for 2 is what that means moving forward. Oh, they're going to pick up 11 on the play. I've been quiet. I'm not even sure what's going on, man. It's 52-52. It's in the 2nd overtime. We've got to come up with a stop, and we just haven't all day long. As it's now 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Going to come out in kind of a crazy-looking package here. And there's going to be 1 shot, and then we have it. What a pickup Barnes, big hit. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal for the Huskies. We had one player to make a difference there. Here we go. Up the gut it is. Big hit. Going to bring up 3rd and goal. Hubbard with the big hit on the play. Sending a message to Whaley as he gets up slow. 3rd and goal. Obviously 4-down territory, as they will be looking to go for on 4th down if they don't get in here, and they do. They get it in. Gotta go for 2 here in overtime number 3. So here we go. Could be the difference maker in the game. What do the Huskies got up their sleeves? It's going to be a pass. Trying to get pressured. They get it. Oh my gosh, man. Now we've got to go perfect. So here we go. 2nd and 10 now. As our team is just exhausted. They are all yellow. It has been a long game. And almost picked. The safety came up at the last second after we released that one. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. 3rd and 10 for the Crusaders. Gotta have something here. We need a touchdown. As Edgar Allen will have the reception on the slant. Picks up a fresh set of downs for the Crusaders. Our team is understandably exhausted so far, or after this one. As it's going to be Edgar Allen again, but what a catch! One hand behind the back, gotta love that. And we are now racking up yards, as you will, in 3 overtimes. Here we go, 1st and goal. The team is tired, but we've got to have this one. Inside the 2-yard line now. As they're going to bring pressure, and we're stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal now for the Crusaders. Dykes puts his head down. He has another touchdown on the day. 2nd touchdown for Dykes, and we're now in a 2-point conversion that is absolutely pivotal. Here we go. For all the marbles. 2-point conversion. Cummings drops it. Lauren Pruitt drops it. Oh, we lose another heartbreaker. Another heartbreaker. The pass was a little bit behind Pruitt. We haven't asked Pruitt to do anything all game long. And he drops ball for... Wow. What a game here in Dekalb. And we're on a 3-loss streak after just a heart-wrenching string of events. We had them on their heels. 4th and forever in the 1st overtime. They throw a bomb. Scoots the foot in. Keeps the game alive. End of regulation. Throws a bomb. Twice. First one incomplete. 1 second to go. And of course, off the batted pass, they slide underneath and get the touchdown to knot it up and send it into what would be a total of 3 overtimes. We lose by 2 because of the rules having to go for 2, and what a game for the Crusaders. Instant classic, number 1, 2,300 points. How could it not? Unfortunately, we were on the not-so-good end of those points. We will quickly get into some game stats. Marquise Jackson, 16 of 26, 2 touchdowns on the day, 51-yard long, 252 through the air. Rushing, Jackson also had almost 100 on the day, which is great. 2 touchdowns on the ground. Majerus, 70 yards on the ground. Good to see Majerus finally have some positive yards after a few weeks of blemishes, but it will prove to not be valiant. Freddie Dykes finally sees the end zone on the season. 2 touchdowns here today for the sophomore. Number 36, Edgar Allen, top receiver on the team. On the defensive side, we let Hubbard be the computer, and Hubbard does not disappoint. 10 tackles from the sophomore middle linebacker, 3 of them for loss here today. And we had a handful. Our defense played good. McPherson, the D tackle, with 3 tackles for losses, 2 sacks, 2 TFLs for Hubbard, 1 for Barnes, Clement, London, Green, Booker. We had a good day on defense, but the numbers just wouldn't show it with the box score, of course, with 60 points. But that's going to do it here from Dekalb, and our game against Northern Illinois. Okay, and our coach does go up to rank 6, so that is great to see. But with that, recruiting isn't going to change too much. So after a long episode and a absolute battle with NIU and Dekalb, we are going to go ahead and call it the end of this one. If you do like this content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also hit that little bell for notifications when we do post videos. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and leave us a comment. This is a new series and a new YouTube channel, so we really appreciate your feedback and your likes, comments, and subscribes. Without further ado, we'll let you go ahead and get on with your night as we will with ours. This is Bulldog, signing off. Have a good night.